everybody, it's Bucky with Top Dollar Home Offer. We buy houses Tulsa, and if you're a homeowner that says, I need to sell my house fast, then give us a call. We're a home buying company established in 1999, and we've bought many different properties, and we've helped many different homeowners out of difficult situations. Today, we are continuing our reading of our real estate investing book we put together. You can download it on our website if you want a version of that, or you can listen to it here on YouTube. We're happy to provide you each chapter here so you can digest, understand, and get tips and pointers that could maybe save you thousands and thousands of dollars in the future, or if you decide to get into real estate investing. Or maybe you already are a real estate investor and maybe there's something in here that you could pick up as well. So going into the book now, we talked about cash flow. So now let's get into how to calculate your cash flow. And cash flow is the money that comes in from your rent in excess, meaning above your expenses that you put back, your maintenance fees, your property management, insurance, taxes, all those things. So your cash flow is anything greater than all your expenses. That's basically what you net out of the monthly rent that comes to you, that should come to you each and every month from your tenants. As a real estate investor, you need to be able to calculate all of the cash flow that comes from your properties. You want to make sure you are making a profit and you're not funding your hobby. You'll be able to make decisions on real estate investments that you may purchase in the future. In order to calculate your cash flow, you need to add up your rent that you will receive from your tenants. If you have more than one unit, take in consideration any vacancy you have. Every property will have a vacancy rate. So you need to multiply that into your calculations, into your spreadsheets, into your figures, so you know that when you're applying the excess and understanding your cash flow, that the rent rate is calculated. So if you get $1,000 a month, it's $12,000 a year. It's typically $11,000 a year you should receive from that property, because you'll have a month of vacancy typically over time. It may not be the first year, but the second year you may have 2 months of vacancy, depending on when tenants moving in and out and any repairs that need to be done while the property is empty. Yes, your property will be empty. It won't always be 100% rented. If you do get good tenants that stay for 5 years, when they do move out, you may have a month or two of rental gaps that you need to fix the property back up. That is all good, but you just need to make sure yourself that you're aware of that. In order to calculate the cash flow, you have to add up and consider any of those vacancies. Depending on how your property looks, include a small percentage of the vacancy rate, like I talked about, maybe 1 month's rent, right? That'll save you. If you have excess, that's good, but you'd rather be in the excess than the negative. With the total rent amount, get a figure for your losses. You'll have to include, like I mentioned, the property expense, the mortgage loan, the interest, the depreciation, future repairs, capital repairs. Deduct the expenses from your total rental income in order to get your losses or savings or taxes. Yes, rental properties are a great tax write-off. You need to talk to your accountant about that and how you're going to depreciate them, how you're going to put repair money back into them, and those things in order to deduct those from your net income for any other income sources that you have coming in to help you pay the taxes that you need to pay the government and not any excess taxes that you don't. Take your operating expense and your monthly mortgage payments and deduct them for a second time. This will be your cash flow. Again, you will want to either add or deduct from your expected amount from your tenants. Take that into your operating expenses, meaning all your costs of holding the property, updating the property, keeping the property, maintenance of the property, collecting rents, those things. If you're doing screenings, all those account into expenses for your property. When you come up with the cash flow amount, you'll be able to figure out how much you'll be able to charge for rent if you decide to purchase future real estate properties. And it's important that when you buy a house, when you buy any real estate, that you know what you need to be able to rent the property for in order to cash flow. Because if the rent rates won't hold what the property's selling for, don't buy it. Be patient. What's your hurry? It is simple. Whatever money you make, you don't squander. Put it away because eventually you'll need it for things related to your investments. Have a plan. Work the plan. There's some simple real estate strategies out there that will allow you to accumulate properties fast, quickly, and add to your portfolio year in and year out, and set yourself up for financial independence and financial freedom. How do you change negative cash flow to positive cash flow? When you have negative cash flow, you're not making profit. You're actually paying more out of your pocket in expenses than taking in profit. That's not how you want to operate when you're investing in real estate, right? You want to have more income coming in than expenses going out. Here are some ways that you can change the negative cash flow to a positive one. Implement a rent increase, right? You can always increase the rent, right? The worst thing they can do is move out. You can find better tenants and raise the rent, especially if you're lower on the rent scale than anybody else in the area. Don't overdo it. Otherwise, they will move out. So you have to decide that happy medium. Make tenants pay utilities. This will relieve your burden. Besides, since you're living in the property, they'll be using the utilities every day. In most cases, most tenants are paying utilities. Some cases, they may not be. Go over your property taxes. See if anything that you can do you missed before. Who knows? You may well find out that you were charged more taxes than you should have been charged. Yes, you can talk to the county assessor and ask them to reduce your taxes on your property if it's not worth what the assessor has it stated for. Contact your insurance company and see about paying more for your deductible. Make inquiries about getting a better deal on your coverage of your property. Those are a few tips. There's many, many, many more, and we can get into those at a later time. But remember, our company, We Buy Houses Tulsa, and we can help you if you own a property and say, hey, I need to sell my house fast. Call a Top Dollar Home Offer. We give you 3 options with our ARV program, putting you in power to decide which solution you want for your house and how much money do you want to get out of your home. We Buy Houses Tulsa, and we'd love to speak with you. Check out our website. Give us a call. Look us up, 918-212-5442. Have a great